like this.
What's up YouTube, it's Jay Frost here, bringing you guys another video. Before you watch this video, make sure to add me on Snapchat for updates and more content. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out my Twitter, which as you can see, I do not use all that much, but I will be in the near future. And of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I definitely use that platform the most. Now without any further interruption, let's get right into the video.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jay Frost, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a review on the new Yeezy 350 V2 in the MX Oat colorway. These released on Saturday, October 23rd, and retail for $220 US, just like any other V2. So this is actually my first time looking at them in the hand. I have not seen them in person. I have not seen anybody else wear them. So technically this is an unboxing because I haven't seen them either. So we're gonna bring these out now. So as always, starting with the box, you have your regular 350 box, 350 on the top, Yeezy Boost 350 made by Adidas with the Adidas logo. And then you got your size tag and some more stuff. Colorway is MXO'd a bunch of times. And then the other side, the same thing without the size tag. So let's open these up. All right, so right off the bat, I noticed some differences between these and most of the other V2s that we've seen. So at first, before I brought this shoe out, I thought it was a prime knit material that we've seen before, only with just color like splatters in different places, but I thought it was the same pattern. But it turns out, looking at them closer up, there's actually a completely different pattern than we've seen before. The colors themselves are actually a part of the pattern, so I'm gonna zoom in there so you can see. This is not a static pattern that we've seen before. This is not a striped pattern that we've seen before. And it's not a plain pattern, it's not a mono. It's none of those, so this is actually something completely new as far as I know. And it's definitely interesting. It's closer to the plain than anything else, but the colors actually do protrude a lot where the colors change. So this actually kind of looks like a Picasso type. It looks like paint splatters going around the shoe. Also looks kind of like a matte in some different way. So it's a lot of different stuff you can look at it with. The thing I noticed about these is the prime knit, where it comes together in the middle, in the center of the shoe, it does not protrude out. You cannot see the lining on the outside. So it looks like rather than coming out and getting like knotted together or sewn together, it went in and got sewed together. So, and that's exactly what it is. You can see right here, this is the prime knit getting it sewn together, and it's under this little tab right here. And that goes all the way down within the shoe. So I don't know if you're gonna feel that while wearing them, but probably not. But regardless, the other 350s that have it up here, this is flat right here. So this little tab on the inside is flat. So this actually protrudes out, which you can see right there. These laces are not the regular 350 laces. The laces are kind of like that, like a scratchy material. And it's almost as if they reflect. They don't reflect, but it's almost as if they're like the same material as the ones that reflect. So it's a little different than your regular mesh type laces. So that's interesting. I like that with this type of shoe with the transparent stripe. If you guys want to see a picture on how these reflect or a video, here you guys go. As you see, most of it doesn't really reflect. You got your reflection on the back heel as always, and that's pretty much it with these. Like I said, the laces don't reflect even though they feel like they should. And then not too much going on with this shoe. Honestly, if they're reflective, I don't know if that would be a good or bad thing with all that going on the prime knit. Like honestly, in person, like you would never really see that. So camera's not really doing that justice, but you have your back heel tabs that reflect as always, and that is it on this shoe. Pretty much all the 350s that have came out within the past few years, at least for the first time, they all have a transparent stripe now. So I'm not sure if that's just that's what's going on. That's a new thing. Ever since the Statics released for the first time, which was in like 2018, it's like all of them have had a transparent stripe, unless it was a re-release like the Zebras or the Breads or something like that. So 350s that definitely came away. I wouldn't say I like this better, but I like that certain pairs are different than others. I think they should keep switching it up. They took off the heel tab at a point. They brought it back for these and some other ones like the lights. And I do like the heel tab edition. I don't think they should really get rid of that. Regardless, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but I think it fits well in this shoe. This heel tab is that monochromatic material. It is not the regular material that you'll have on all the other 350s. They started this on the mono pack, and then they brought this same material, not the rest of the shoe, but just the heel tab onto some other 350s. So that and the laces are kind of the same, so I guess they kind of use the same format for different shoes. They kind of keep it somewhat formal with the other shoes that use that pattern, if that makes sense. Going into the midsole of the shoe, as always on the 350s, you do have a transparent midsole. You can see the rest of the prime knit at the bottom, and then you can see your boost under that. And then you have your ribbed midsole covering all of that. Another thing I like about this shoe is on the back heel, it's just actually part of the outsole. You cannot tell on this particular shoe, but it does not change colors for the outsole. So I don't know if the dirtier it gets, it will, but I don't think so. Brand new, it's the same color, or pretty much the same color. You can actually see a little difference, but for the most part, it looks as the same color as the midsole, which I like. Keep that kind of more together. I'm not sure why they did the outsole like that, but we all got used to it by now, so it's not really an issue if it was. But I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody still prefers it to be the same color as the midsole. So going into the outsole, like I said, it is a 350. We've seen this before. You have your ribbed pattern going up. You have your boost branding right here. You have your boost coming out of these windows in the outsole. I always notice slightly different things in almost every colorway of a specific shoe. And every shoe's not gonna be different, but in any recent 350s I've gotten, I got the same size as each other. And some of them fit a little different. So like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, is it the material that makes them fit different, or is it something else? I usually get an 11.5 in them, and some in 11.5, it fits kind of snug, and some in 11.5 are just perfect. So I'm trying to figure out, is it based off the material, or is it just based off the actual shoe, or is it just my pairs, or whatever the case may be. Just trying to figure that out so I know going forward, all right, if it's this material, then I probably got to go to like a 12 or something. They're actually going anywhere from around $250 to $270 on the resale market, so it's not that much worse than retail. It's like $40 more than retail. So if you actually wanted them, then this is definitely something you could grab still right now. As with any other 350, it's probably going to go up over time, so definitely watch out for that. If you know you want them, now is probably the best time. I want to know how many people took W's on these, how many people took L's, where you guys got them from, because I feel like this was kind of another easy release. I figured it was going to be pretty easy. Really, most 350s that aren't OGs are somewhat easy. Overall, I like that it's different. I'm not sure exactly what the pattern is, but if this was a pattern of some type of map or something, I wouldn't be surprised. Leaked pictures and stuff like that, it looked like some type of Fruity Pebbles design, but in person, it doesn't look anything like that actually. So I didn't have a problem with the Fruity Pebbles. Like, it looked cool too, but it looks pretty cool in person. So this pair in particular isn't for me. It's a friend's pair, but I could definitely see myself wearing these. It still has a base of neutral tone, so it has some extra stuff on it, but it's basically a neutral tone, so you can wear it with a lot of things. Except for the midsole and the outsole, you don't really have to worry about these getting dirty too much, so that's definitely something else to think about. The base color of this is basically like a very light beige tan type color, and then it has your yellow. If you can't tell on camera, this is like a yellow right here. This is an orange. Yeah, it's like an orange just right here. And then of course this is a blue, and then you got your tan. So that's basically it on these. You know, on some of the pictures it look like light pinks and baby blues, and that is not the case. That is not close to the case. So the insole is actually basically the same color as the outer of the shoe. It is a light beige with basically a red Adidas Yeezy branding on the inside, which isn't the same reddish orange on the outside. So, but it still goes with the hues of the shoe, so it works out. Nobody really cares about sole anyway though. So in the front, I prefer to see that prime knit come out. That's just what we're used to with 350s. So this kind of looks like it's missing something, especially if like the laces weren't here. Like, it would look like it's definitely missing something. Something I've noticed, it seems that it kind of pushes this middle part in automatically because it's being pulled in right there. So I don't know if probably when you put it on foot, you wouldn't really notice, but it looks like it's pulling in. Even when I push it out, it kind of goes back in. So I don't know, you can probably see it on the inside right there. So it's whatever, but like I said, they're always trying new stuff, so what can you do? But these colors are actually interesting. It's like a swirl pattern, and we've never seen it before, and we don't really see shoes like this out anywhere. So to have it on the Yeezy is always pretty cool. That's something different. Everybody's not gonna like these. You can tell it's one of those. There's some that really like, and they like the different types of stuff, and there's some that aren't too much of a fan. I'd say I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't like my shoes too basic all the time, but I also don't like too much going on for the most part. So like I said, this is a pretty cool medium actually. But yeah, that's basically it for these. More videos coming soon. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.